Good morning, everyone. My name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. So I finished my 24-hour readathon with Ashley last night and then just like promptly went to bed and just watched YouTube until I fell asleep. But it's a new day now and I'm ready to go. So let's talk about what I plan to read this week. So I finally got my Books A Million exclusive edition of House of Sky and Breath. So I will definitely be reading that like bonus chapter from Rune's point of view. Rune is one of my favorite characters and I just want to read the bonus material. So it's only going to be like, I don't know, 10 or 15 pages, but that's what I'm going to start with. And then I plan to pick up A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. This is book 2 in the Curse Breakers series. So the first book is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. And I found this copy on Pango Books. So it's used, but it's in like excellent condition. And it's the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. Like, I got it for like $10. So if you don't use Pango Books and you buy used books a lot, use Pango Books. It's great. I've just been really loving it lately. Anyways, I do want to pick this one up. I have the audiobook from my library and I really enjoyed the first book. So I'm interested to see where this is going to go. So I'm actually kind of hoping I can finish this weekend. We have a long weekend because Monday was a snow makeup day or snow day makeup day, but we haven't had a snow day yet this year. So we get the day off. I do have plans that Monday to go play Dungeons and Dragons with my team and I'm really excited. It's been months since we've gotten to have a session, so I'm really excited. I'll be taking you along with me for that. I'll probably just take some clips of it and not actually like film our session, but I do want to get some reading done. Obviously, that's my thing. But this morning, I want to do some journaling. So I figured I would include that because why not? I'll show you some of the spreads I've been working on, but I want to work on my March, like monthly spreads. But I did a 2-page spread for my 24-hour readathons that I did this month. I did one with Jan and Sarah, which I'll leave linked up in the cards or down in the description. And then I also did one, like I said, I just finished one with Ashley. So I made a little spread just because they're fun. And then I'll show you here. I'll show you. I have this spread that I'm working on. So I got this stuff is from a magazine that came with my Books A Million copy book page. It just like came in the package with it and it just talks about books. But the cover was this, House of Sky and Breath, and it had this and then it had like magazine stuff on the side of it. So I just cut it out because I wanted to use it and yeah, so I taped it in here. I'm going to print off my picture of like me holding the book, like my traditional Sarah J. Maas release day picture, and post it in here and then probably write just a couple of my thoughts and stuff. So I thought this was kind of cool that I get to do that because I have this like magazine thing. And then I want to do my March spreads. So my February spreads were 1,000 Boy Kisses themed because I had this sticker sheet of these like cherry blossoms and the cherry blossom is like an important thing in that book. So I thought I would do like a cute like pink cherry blossom theme for February. And then my January spread was just like stars and gray. Yeah, just like gray. So I'm not exactly sure. Here's my readathon spreads if I didn't show that. So I just put in like the books that I read and then a couple little things that I did, which I think it turned out cute. I got these moon phase stickers that I pasted in, and then I have this cool washi tape. This is my favorite washi tape with all the moon phases. And then I want to finish this spread, but then I'm not sure what I want to do for my March spread. So I'm going to think on it for a little bit and then I'll probably pop back on when I'm ready to actually start journaling. All right, so I decided that for March, I'm going to use this little sticker pack that I got from Etsy from Trista Artist. It's a Court of Thorns and Roses or Akamath like sticker set. So it's got like the quote from the book, To the Stars Who Listen and the Dreams That Are Answered, the Night Court insignia, there's a little dagger, Feyre's hand tattoo, and then of course the wings and stuff. So I'm gonna use these to like kind of decorate my March spread and do like a Court of Mist and Fury theme. So I don't have any plan at all for what I'm doing here, so yeah, here we go.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Where you wanna go? I am all about adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smile, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the woo girls doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Even if I told you I could never let you go, I am not so sure you believe me. But if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't cover your eyes. Willow trees know you better than anyone else. It's time you let your guard down. For someone like me, I'd say I'm settled and pretty calm. I don't storm in the storm. If not me, then someone like me that knows what to do and how to take care of you. But most of all, that deserves you.
Hello friends. I thought that I would update you on my reading, but I've read a bit. So I started reading A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I am currently on chapter 5, page 55, so not very far in at all. You know, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I want to give it a shot because I liked the first book, but I'm starting to feel like maybe I could just keep the first book in my head as a standalone. The reason why I liked the first book so much is because of Harper, who's like the main character. But she's had one chapter so far, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any other chapters the rest of the book. Or if she does, like, they're really, really spaced out. And we follow a new character and a side character from the first book. And I really don't care about the side character. The people that love this book loved that character in the first book, and honestly, he was just like fine. But what I actually want to talk to you about, what I've actually been enjoying reading. So yesterday, I joined Gabby's reading sprints. Gabby from Gabby Reads. She had Patreon reading sprints, and she had a bunch of guests on there, and they brought up the Mindf series, I'm gonna call it. I'll pop the picture up on the screen of the first book here, The Risk. Mikay from Mikay's Book World. I don't know if that's his channel name. I'll check, but I'll put it down here as well. He mentioned this book and said how amazing it is, and people were looking it up and looking at the reviews, and like the omnibus of all 5 books has like a 4.68 rating, and each individual book has like a 4.5 rating or higher. And so I just decided to spontaneously start reading it. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and I freaking loved it. I couldn't stop reading it. It was so good. Even when they stopped the sprints part and were talking, I was still reading. So the cover makes it look like a smutty romance, right? It is not that at all. I mean, there are steamy scenes in this, but that is not the point of the book. If you haven't heard of this, it is described as the female Dexter meets Criminal Minds, but the serial killer is dating the FBI agent who's investigating her case. If you like the show Criminal Minds, you should read this book because it's very, very like FBI profile, like catching the serial killers and all that, but it's also a revenge story, and I'm kind of here for it. This book, this series, is delivering. So I read the first book last night, finished the whole thing. It's like just over 100 pages or 130 pages or something like that. Gave it 5 stars, absolutely loved it. Read the second book today, gave it 5 stars, absolutely loved it, amazing. And then I just finished the third book. So they're all really, really short. Like, they're all like around 130-ish pages, 100 to like 150 pages, somewhere in there. I think the last book is a little bit longer, but still less than 200 pages. It's seriously so good. There are some major content warnings for this though. There are very, very graphic depictions of rape, of murder, and of torture. So if that does not sound like something that you can handle, then do not read this series, because it's very graphically described. But I think it is super well written, and it just keeps you wanting more. Like, as soon as you finish one book, yes, it's short, but it's like, well, I can't stop there. I'm gonna need to read the second one. So I'm just gonna binge the whole series. There's only 5 books. So like in total, it's around like 700, 800 pages, something like that. I can't remember what it was, 700 pages. That's what I'm currently reading. I still have to finish the 4th and the 5th book, which I will likely finish tomorrow because how can I not? Yeah, A Heart So Fierce and Broken has been kind of put on the back burner to that because I've been thoroughly enjoying that. Like I just don't want to stop reading that. And this is just kind of like, okay, I'll pick it up when I have the time. And I have the audiobook, so I've been listening to the audiobook. It's just kind of taken the back burner. So we'll see how this goes. I also do really want to start my reread of A Court of Silver Flames, but I want to finish this one first before I dive into another different fantasy. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I will probably check in when I finish the Mindf series by St. Abbey. Hello, it is the next day and I have just finished reading the Mindf series. Yeah, I literally just finished Paint It All in Red. I think that's the name of the last book. Wow. I'm giving all of them 5 stars. Every single book in this series is 5 stars. The series as a whole, 5 stars. It's a favorite, okay? I'm adding it to my favorites of the year, but I'm gonna add like the omnibus as the favorite of the year because I just can't pick one because it's all, I mean, they're so short and it's all one cohesive story. The main, like the big book itself is like 700 pages. So really it's like just one big book. But like the way that they are written, like they were released weekly, almost like as an installment in it. So I'm just considering it like one giant book as far as my favorites go. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So if you are interested in a female Dexter dating an FBI profiler working the case of this serial killer and just getting a really, really good revenge story. I don't even know what I can say about this book, but all I can say is I saw the covers and was like, not sure if that's gonna be my thing. Not that I'm opposed to scandalous covers and steamy, smutty scenes, because I'm not, but I don't know. I just wasn't, the covers aren't great. And I'm a sucker for a good cover. And I feel like if this had the right cover, it would be incredible. I feel like it's also getting a lot of hype now. It was written in 2016, but I feel like I've just seen so many people reading it lately, but with good reason. So if you can handle reading a dark, brutal story like this, I would highly recommend it. So I think I said in my last clip, definitely major trigger warnings for graphic depictions of rape, torture, and murder, even like child molestation and rape, and then homophobia. Those are the trigger warnings I would put on this series. Definitely really, really well done, in my opinion. It was a very satisfying story arc. I just really enjoyed it. But I also feel like I'm a little bit more into like a thriller mood than a fantasy mood now. So, not sure what to do with that. I did get the book The Collective. I can't remember who the author is, but I know it's another like revenge story. It's like this like band of mothers finding people who have like wronged their children, or people have wronged other children and like murdering them. I don't know. I think it's a revenge story though. So I bought that one on Pango Books. And then I also have Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby in my book of the month box. So when the March books come out, I'll already have it added so that I can read that, because I know that's also a revenge story, which I'm just like vibing with right now, I guess. Oh, also, I feel a little bit stupid because I finished the 5th book and was like flipping through, and I got to the author's note and I didn't put it together that St. Abbey, which I knew was a pen name, but St. Abbey is for stabby. Stabby. I feel so stupid that I didn't put that together until after finishing the series. Like, she legit says in her author's note, like, that's why she chose that name. Anyway. All right. I am DNFing A Heart So Fierce and Broken. This book mainly follows a side character from the first book, and I didn't like really care about him in the first book. Like, he was fine, but I didn't really like feel any strong attachments to him. But it's mainly following him in this book, and I still don't care. He has the personality of a wet napkin. Like, what am I rooting for? And there were just some choices made in this one that I'm like, what was the whole point of that? What was the point of that? So I'm just getting annoyed with it. I don't know. Maybe it's just not the right time to be reading this one, but I should have just left the first book as a standalone. I probably won't be continuing on with the series. I don't want to read it anymore because it's going to put me in a reading slump otherwise. But now I have no idea what I want to read. I have 2 other books on my physical TBR, but I don't feel like really reading either of them. I have Wuthering Heights, and I have Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. So I have no idea what I'll be picking up next. I'm going to think about it. Tonight's Thursday, so if you don't know, I hang out with one of my best friends, Maggie, on Thursdays. We're watching Ted Lasso, which is a great show if you haven't watched it. So yeah, I'm not going to do any reading tonight anyways. So I guess I'll just think on it, and then I'll let you know. I'll check in and let you know what I decide to pick up next when I decide it. Hello everyone, happy Saturday. So as you will have seen from the previous clips, Brandon and I decided to go book shopping today. We went to Half Price Books, a couple Goodwills around that area, and then we went to a new to us bookstore. It's a new and used bookstore. It was the one that was called The Bookstore. We'd never been there before, so I thought we'd give it a try, and it was really, really cool. There were so many books in there. It was almost overwhelming. There were like all these little nooks of books, and there had to be, I don't even know how many thousands of books there were in there, but most of them were mass market paperbacks, and I didn't end up finding all that much when we were book shopping. I was really hoping to find some like thriller books, because after reading the Mindf series, I'm just kind of in like a thrillery mood. I did end up finding one book, which I got from Half Price Books. It's Pretty Little Wife by Darby Kane. It was $7.99 for the Book of the Month book, so I could have gotten this as an add-on from Book of the Month, but this was $2 cheaper, so I figured why not? And it seems like it'll be a fun time. It's like, shouldn't a dead husband stay dead? It's about this woman who lives in like this college town, and a student goes missing, and then her husband, who is a high school teacher, goes missing, and it's like the whole town is super worried about this beloved high school teacher's whereabouts, everyone except his wife. Lila is more confused because she was the last person to see her husband's body, and now it's gone. So that sounds like it'll be like a really fun, funny time. I don't know. So yeah, this was the only book that I was able to find today, which I'm a little sad about, but at least I found something. But it was super fun just to kind of look around and, you know, hunt for some books. But I figured I should also update you on what I've been reading. So I did decide to start my reread of A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I am not very far in. I am on chapter 5, so page 62. So I've read this teeny little chunk. So I have quite a ways to go, but that's okay. I don't need to like rush through this or anything. I do still want to read a bit more this weekend. Like I have no plans for the rest of the weekend. That was our only plans, was going book shopping, and that was kind of a spontaneous thing. But I just want to end the vlog here just because I don't want it to get too terribly long. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you made it to the end of the video, you can leave the dragon emoji, since I played Dungeons and Dragons this week. And don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe as well if you want to see more videos like this from me. And again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!